sports. It's in the game.
It's in my bones, it's in my soul. You're never gonna break me down, oh no. I've got gold running through my veins. One shot, straight to the heart. No, I won't drop. You're never gonna slow me down. I've got the energy of a tidal wave. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. It's in my bones. It's in my soul. You're never gonna take that from me. No, I'm gonna be who I wanna be. Oh, say what you wanna say. I'll do it my way. I'm swimming in a sea of dreams all day. Nobody's gonna hold me underneath. You don't gotta believe in me. I know who I wanna be. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. You don't gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Gotta believe in me. Want me to give up? Oh no, I will not fall down. Want me to give up?
Charles and I set for this Madden Ultimate Team matchup as we get a peek some of the stars in today's game. Well, will they be stars? Will you be a star? We'll find out. Let's play. Caleb Sturgis now to do the honors and get us started. And with towels waving, we're underway from Heinz Field. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. They'll bring it back to just about the 25, call it the 24-yard line. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. They'll try and set up the screen. It's complete. And he'll get to the 29-yard line, brought down there. The first down screen pass, good for 5.
For a second there, I thought that might break big. Screen pass, looked like it was coming together, looked like there was an opening. Still, ended up with a solid game.
And he'll be brought down shy of the 40 at the 38-yard line. It's a 9-yard gain, and it keeps the drive moving. So it'll be first down here after the run. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage.
And that's a nice pickup of a first down on that second down run. And at that yardage gained, they can run that play on any down.
He's got a man. It's his fullback. It's a 9-yard pickup on the play, and it'll be second and about a yard.
And that's the kind of pass that adds up over time, Brandon. You may not have picked up a first down there, but if you keep chipping away at it, eventually big plays may result.
Come on, let's go!
They'll look to throw here. Looking for his running back, and he's got it. And he'll be brought down at the 48. yard line. They go play action here on first down. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. 13 yards there on the pickup, and the Steelers are going to have a first down. On the counter is Procise. And he'll get a little over 2, maybe a full 3 down to the 32-yard line.
Well, I think we know by now that every run is not going to be broken and get all the way to the end zone. But these short ones still have their value. You can still set up your play action and throw the football. You control the clock because you have the ball and they don't. And often the physicality sets the tempo for the game.
And Brate has it over the middle. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. And how about this first drive? They're being aggressive, slinging it around.
Really confident, too, because they're not trying to fool them with running plays, throwing it, and they're being very successful right now.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On first down, Procise. And he'll take this down for about 4 yards, down to the 15.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Back to throw. And he whips that one incomplete there. The tight end Cameron Brate was the target. And it's third down. Play number 9 now on this pretty long opening drive. But this is third down.
Come on, let's go! Ohio!
He'll drop to throw. Complete. He finds Brate. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5. And a really long drive here, and it goes on and on.
It went full scale, loose, flexible, finding a way to catch the ball in some traffic for a key first down.
A really nice job of adjusting to the ball in the air. Not the most accurate of throws, but able to adjust and make the grab. Time running out here on the play clock. They'll drop to throw. Flush to his right. And this is incomplete. Back with Charles Davis, Brandon Gaudin. It's Steeler football to begin quarter number 2. And they'll come up looking to keep this drive moving. And now for the offense, this is play number 11 here on this drive. They'll stick with the passing game. Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown. Cameron Brate from 4 yards out. And the Steelers take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. And it's up and good. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. They come out here in the eye. They start the drive on the ground with Hill. And all the way down to the 36-yard line. It's a big play there for Seattle. 41 yards. Well, hello. I mean, it took him a while to get him a rep, but that's quite an introduction to this game.
And not just hello. How about goodbye to the defense as he went past him? Big-time run on his first carry of the game.
A gain of 3, second down.
Partner, we know today's NFL is really built around the guy throwing the football. But these short runs, they still pay dividends because they can take their toll on a defense, and they can add up as the game goes along. You control the clock, you control the ball, and that way you often control the game.
Stafford now to throw. Underneath here to Hill. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
Back to the air. Stafford on second down. A dump off now to Hill. And they'll bring him down at the 13-yard line. Give him 9 on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and 1. Still in search of the first down after that last completion. Stafford looking to throw on 3rd and 1. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. A 5-yard gain, and now they're set up 1st and goal. Well, they've had a great, impressive drive going here, and that pickup ensures the drive continues.
And not only do you continue the drive, which is demoralizing for the guys on the defensive side of the ball right now, but you make your own defense happy. You're able to get a little more rest over on the sidelines while this one continues downfield.
And now they're going to get him down right at the line of scrimmage. 1:59 to go in the first half. Back to Heinz Field after this. Here's Stafford now on second down. And that one got tipped, kind of threw everything off. It brings up 3rd.
Anytime a ball's thrown in the middle of the field and it's popped up in the air, I expect someone to catch. It doesn't matter whether it's offense or defense because there's usually a great amount of bodies in that part of the field. In this case, no one came up with it.
And let's see 6 defensive backs out there. They're in the dime here on 3rd and goal. Throwing for his running back, and he's got him complete. And he's able to get it down to the 2-yard line. Give him 7 on the play, and that will bring up an interesting decision here on 4th and goal. Can this defense hold them out? Here we go now, 4th and goal from the 2. Here we go on 4th. Stafford. They're turned away on 4th and goal. And the Steeler defense will celebrate the goal line stand. The Steelers offense now, they get ready to head back on the field. And that last drive, a long drive, but not just that. They had a great air attack going. Do they stick with that?
I would think that they would, because if they were confident enough to do it on the last drive, starting backed up in their own territory, why would you change anything? They've got to be confident about what they're presenting and continue to do so.
Yeah, because the secondary, they really look clueless. And got his man complete. A pickup there of 36. And that'll be good for a Pittsburgh first. So after that big gain, let's see what else the offense has up its sleeve.
We got three, fellas. We got three.
They'll run with Procise. And he takes it across midfield to the 45. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
Here we go.
He'll look to throw. Going to Rawls on the dump off. 20. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. Thomas Rawls, 44 yards. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. This is fielded a couple yards deep. The Seahawks offense now, they get ready to come back onto the field. And the ball backed way up, so thinking with this amount of time on the clock, probably just sit on it, and we'll see these two teams go to the lockers.
Yeah, I don't think you want to overthink it in this situation. Either side of the ball, just go ahead and finish up the half and get on out and talk about it.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Emmanuel Agba coming in from that outside linebacker spot to bury him for a loss of 7. On second down, Hill. And nothing doing here as this time the run maybe gets him back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it. Now whistles come in. We're going to get a timeout here by the offense. So as they take it over, we step aside. And it looks like we've got a dime set here defensively. 6 DBs in the game. The final shot before the break, Stafford. And incomplete on the deep ball. We have hit halftime. Still 2 more quarters to go. We'll take a timeout. We'll be back after this. You're watching the NFL, and it's on EA Sports. It's in the game. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he probably should have stayed in the end zone as he'll muster a return up to only the 14-yard line. And the Seahawks get ready to trot out on the field. They come out here with a 0 on the scoreboard. What was said in that locker room? That's what I want to know.
I would love to have been in there because we often have the feeling that there's a lot of shouting, screaming, people upset. But typically, halftime locker rooms are a lot more clinical than that. And in this case, are they upset that the plays weren't working because of execution, or did they think they were just bad plays to call?
Yeah.
We'll find out pretty quickly here if they felt they had something going, but they just need to do it a little bit better or not.
We'll find out. It's a gain of 11 yards that time, and it produces a new set of downs.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
And a scary incompletion, almost picked off. It would have been their first INT of the game. Instead, second down. On 2nd and 10, Stafford. Quick hitter here, it's complete. Only 3 yards on the catch. It's 3rd down.
When you see zone defense and you know you've got a drag route on as your primary call, you got to be really careful as a passer about how far you let your guy go because he might wander into some tough coverage.
Throwing on 3rd down, Stafford. Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete. NFL teams last year a little under 50% on 4th down conversions. This is a bit tougher. 4th and 4. They are going to go for it. It's Stafford to the right side, and he's got Landry complete. Boy, a curious decision to go for it. Doesn't pan out. And the Steelers, they're going to take over an excellent field position. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
And it takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that. That is caught right at the 10-yard line. 23 yards on the play. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful you're losing playing against a good quarterback like he? And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers. Cameron Brate, a beast in the red zone with his 2nd touchdown of the game. And the Steelers are going to add on to their lead. Now Bullock will send this one away after the touchdown. That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. Seattle now ready to march onto the field. And last time this unit was out here, costly turnover, and then that turned into 6 points. They've got to make amends.
And how many times have we sat in meetings with coaches and they use the term complementary football? Offense take care of the defense, defense take care of the offense. That didn't happen on the last possession. This is a chance for them to pick themselves back up and help their team.
Yeah, we'll see if they can recoup and recover. They come up in an offset eye. To throw on second down is Stafford. Now he drops it incomplete, and their struggles continue here. And he's certainly not a guy that drops that football very often.
Indeed, because that's a bit of a surprise. I know he's in the middle of some traffic and people, bodies all around him, but he usually has the focus to haul that one in.
From the gun on third down, Stafford. Nowhere to escape, and he goes down. And how about this? 4th and long, and they're going to go for it.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Man, blink of an eye, that happened fast, and a big sack. Man open, Rice. And he gets this one all the way up to the 40. And now a first down following that long gain. And at this stage, down in the second half, looks like they just wanted to find a way to get it in the hands of their playmaker, and they did.
I think you're exactly right. I don't think the coordinator's looking at his play sheet and trying to figure out which play will work well. He's trying to figure out how to get the ball to the playmaker that you just described. Looking down at that sheet, you find people plays, not necessarily X's and O's, and that's exactly what they did there.
Now it's Stafford. Flushed out right. And he's going to have to eat this one as down he goes. Lawrence Taylor in there to get him his second sack now of the afternoon. Third and long, it's Stafford. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked off by Quentin Dimms. And he'll get this one out to the 50.